there friends. So in today's video I am going to be making some nice high-end decor using these items here. I did not pay a lot for any of these items, and I did buy this spray paint. It is a textured spray paint by Rust-Oleum. Now that was $9.98, but that is not a lot for everything that I'm going to be doing with it. And then just showing you over here everything that I'm going to be using. That is a vase from Goodwill that I got half off, and I used that in one of my videos, but I'm going to be making this look more expensive by using that spray paint. So this is going to turn out really pretty. I've used that kind of spray paint before and it works very nice. And then just coming over here, I'm going to use this Dollar Tree candle to make a high-end candle using this little candy jar here that I also got from Goodwill for really inexpensive, because I always go to Goodwill and I buy the items that are half off. So just letting you know, that is what we are going to be doing today in this video. Okay, so guys, to get started, I'm going to use this spray paint on this vase here, and also on this terracotta little pot here. I got this from Hobby Lobby when it was on clearance, and I got it for only $1.74. Now, I'm not too fond of this prickly plant. I want to replace it with something softer, so I am going to be removing this. I'm going to again use this Rust-Oleum spray paint. It is the multicolored textured spray paint, and I'm trying to see what the color is. It doesn't say what color it is, but it's like this nice kind of khaki beige color, but you can also see a little bit of black and white specks. So it's a really nice spray paint. I'm going to use it again on this terracotta pot and also on this vase here, and it's just going to make them both look a lot more high-end. Okay, so guys, this is the table outside where I do all my spray painting. It's just an old table, but this is what it looks like so far. This is just after one really light coat. I'm gonna do 4 light coats all over this vase here, but you can already see where some of the speckles are multicolored. It's going to be so pretty when we are done. I cannot wait to show you guys this. Okay guys, and this is how the vase turned out after the spray paint that we used had completely dried. I put on 4 light coats, and now this looks like a stone vase. It is so pretty. And just showing it to you from a different angle, it turned out so nice, guys, and it really just took that vase up a couple levels. I think it looks so pretty and high-end now. And it had just been that blue glass vase from Goodwill, and now it looks like a beautiful stone vase. I love how this turns out. I hope you guys like this, and I hope I gave you a good idea. Okay guys, and this is how that little terracotta pot turned out. I think he turned out really pretty, and remember, we only paid $1.74 for him. And now I did remove the spiky greenery that was originally inside, and I replaced it with the baby's breath picks from Walmart, but I kept that little spiky greenery. I don't know what it's called, so I call it spiky greenery, but I kept it, and I'm going to use it for something else. But I think this turned out really pretty, and I love those baby's breath picks from Walmart. Okay guys, so for the next one that we're going to do today, I'm going to use this Dollar Tree candle. It's in white. They come in all different colors, but I'm going to use the white. I'm going to take this plastic part off, and then I'm just going to set it into this little pot here. I'm not going to have the water boiling. I'm just going to have the water hot so that I can melt this at a slow pace. I don't want to I just don't want to have too much boiling water going on because I don't want it to get inside of this candle. So we're just going to melt it all down. I am going to reuse the wick inside of this candle here, and then we are going to use that the candy jar that I showed you guys in the beginning, and that is going to be the new home for our candle. And then we can save this jar here and do something later on with that. So okay guys, after some reconsideration, I did decide to use a bigger pot to melt the candle wax, but it's only filled up halfway. So I'm going to get this melted down, and then I'm going to show you how I'm just going to pour it right into that candy jar. I keep wanting to say cookie jar. I'm going to pour it into that candy jar, and it is going to be such a pretty high-end candle. Okay guys, so the candle is almost done. I removed the wick from it, and all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put some hot glue on the bottom of the wick here, and I'm going to secure it to the inside of the candle jar. And as you can see, the wax is almost completely done melting down, and then our candle project will be complete. All right, friends, so I have it hot glued to the bottom of the jar. I used a little bit of hot glue around the top part of it too, just to make sure the wick was secure to the wick holder. And then I just wrapped the excess around a chopstick. And now I'm just going to pour the wax right inside, and then we're going to let it dry. All right, so friends, I am using an oven mitt because the wax is really hot. So I do suggest that you use an oven mitt, and I'm just pouring it right into our new container, just like that. It was very, very simple. Now I'm going to let it dry. Okay, so guys, I have some of this lavender. These are just lavender buds. They are food grade, but I'm going to just put a few inside this candle here. Just like this, and so that when it dries, you're going to have some lavender buds all through it. It's going to be really pretty. And then before it's completely dry on top, I'm going to add just a few more. Okay guys, so our candle is complete. I put some lavender inside of it, and it is just sitting inside now of this pretty candle jar that I had gotten from Goodwill. And again, it was half off. So now we have this pretty candle with a lid. It looks really pretty, really high end. And this is it as I lit it. I think this is so pretty, guys. I just have it over here on my counter. And I just think that looks so pretty. And again, that is just a Goodwill candle jar. I think I paid like $2 for it. And because it was half off, and I always go for the Goodwill half off sales. And then that's just a Dollar Tree candle we melted down. I sprinkled some lavender in it, and that is it. It was very, very simple, guys. And I used the wick that came with the Dollar Tree candle. So this was really inexpensive. This project right here only cost me $3.25. So how awesome is that? And again, it has a little lid. Blow it out. Don't leave the lid on with it lit, but blow it out and then just put a little lid on top, and it just looks so pretty. So I hope you guys like that idea. Okay guys, so for our last project, this is just a wreath that I picked up from Walmart. It was only $9.98, and it's already pre-made, but I'm going to add to it because I have this wreath in my bathroom, and I'll be honest with you, once you kind of pull some of the greenery out a little bit and play with it, it's actually a very attractive wreath, and that's why I got another one. But I'm gonna put this one in my sunroom, so I wanted to look a little different. So I decided to add some of these pretty lavender picks. Now these came from Walmart also. These were $2.47. And then I also got this little white bundle here. And this was also, does it say on here? It's called the Baby's Breath Pick. This was also $2.47. So I'm gonna recreate this wreath. I'm gonna put a pretty ribbon on it. This wreath is gonna look a lot more high-end by the time we're done. So $9.98, and these were each $2.47. So let's just say $15 right now. And then this ribbon was $3, but I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this ribbon. So I'm gonna say that, because let's see, this ribbon is 3 yards. I'm gonna get at least 2 different uses from this ribbon, and it was only $3. So I'm gonna say that this wreath is not gonna cost us any more than $16.50. So from how it's looking now to how it's going to look, that's going to be a really good price for creating a nice high-end wreath for just $16.50. I am really excited about this. So let's get started. I'm just gonna take off the tag. And just so you know, this is called the Evergreen Wreath. That is what I got from Walmart. I hope you guys can see it. If I put it too close to the camera, it gets blurry, but it's called the Evergreen Wreath. And I got it in Walmart's floral section. So right now, I'm just going to pull it out like this, just so that it's not flat anymore. And it's got eucalyptus, it's got some boxwood in it, and I think it also looks like it's got what looks to me like lamb's ears. And I just think it's really pretty, and it may not look like much right now, but it's going to once I get it all together. And when I do my home tour here soon, you guys are going to see how pretty it is in my bathroom. I'm really excited for that. So I'm just kind of making stuff look a little bit more alive here, just by pulling it out and pulling it up so that it just isn't flat. Okay, so there we go here. And I just think this is such a darling, soft little wreath. I didn't want to change that about it. I didn't want to, put any kind of loud colors. That's why I just went with this pretty purple lavender and then the Baby's Breath. And again, it all came from Walmart. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip some pieces off here, and I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue. This is going again in my sunroom, so I don't need to put a ton of glue on it, but I am just adding to this already precious wreath and just putting a little bit more color on it. And look, just by adding that one pick, I think you're getting an idea of how pretty this is going to be. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go inside, outside, inside, outside, outside. So just showing you that that is how I do this. And then I also want to make sure that I save room for the Baby's Breath that we're going to add to it as well. But this is a very simple, very inexpensive way to create a nice high-end looking wreath for your home. It's just taking a pre-existing wreath that you like, that looks nice, and just adding to it. So we're going to go inside now, but I don't want to go directly across from this one, so I'm going to come down a little bit. So I'll put him in right about here. Okay. Just gonna bend him up so he doesn't, again, I don't like flat flowers. Okay. And the eucalyptus is gonna hide him nicely, just like this. This is turning out really pretty, guys. And then we have another piece here, so let me get this one on the outside over here. And I like that there was 5 pieces to this pick, because I do like to work with odd numbers whenever I do florals. And hold on, I found another tag. Oh no, I didn't see that tag there. Okay, so we got the tag off. And let's see, I'm gonna put this one on the outside over here. There we go. And my glue is still wet, so that's always great. All right, so we have him on the outside here. We have that one there, and I'm going to take this last one over here, and I'm going to put him on the outside over here. All right, make sure he's going up, and there we go. Kind of put him in there a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one on the outside over here, guys. Just like this. Kind of work him in there just like that. Okay, that looks great. Look at what we've done so far. It looks very, very pretty just by adding in those few things. So let me get my trash out of the way. And then we're just going to add in a few of these pretty baby's breath picks. And then we're going to put a ribbon on, and we're going to call it a day. And this is going to turn out so pretty, guys. So I'm just going to kind of put him in places where the lavender is not. Okay, there we go. Look at how pretty it's looking just by doing just some simple additions to it. It's looking really high-end, guys. And I'm gonna put this one on the outside now. Down here, just like this. Okay, so we have that there. Work him in, just always work him in. I've been looking on Amazon at high-end wreaths, and guys, you can't find a nice high-end wreath for under $20. At least I haven't been able to. So I really hope that you guys like this idea. All right, so I put him here, just like this. You can't even see that they have been added on. The greenery on the wreath just hides it really nice. I'm gonna tuck another one in here. And they tuck into this wreath, guys. The stems go in really easy. So if you were wondering, they go in really easy. There we go. Look at how pretty this is. Oh my goodness, guys. Whoops. There we go. Now we're in frame. This is turning out so pretty. This is turning out prettier than I thought it would. I love when that happens. Okay. And you know, Walmart does have a nice selection of florals. I mean, you have to pick and choose, but I think that Walmart really does have some pretty florals. And this wreath here and these picks are just some of my favorites. Okay, so we have him in there like that. And we have 2 more. And now I don't want to overdo it. So I'm thinking, do I want to add more? You know what, guys? I don't think it needs that. I think it looks pretty just the way it is. So I'm going to stop. And that's another rule with florals. Know when to stop. So let me just hold it up here to me. Yeah, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, guys. I am so happy with how this turned out. I really hope you guys like this. So now all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make a simple bow. I'm just going to tie it. I might tie it up here to the bottom of this eucalyptus and just have it come down. All these glue strands. So many glue strands. All right, so let's see. And it is not wired, which is good. I didn't want it to be. So those are going to be my legs. All right, I'm just going to take about this much, and I think this is going to be perfect. Just like this. So I'm probably going to get more than 2 uses out of this, guys. I'm probably going to get at least 3, which brings down the price of this wreath to about $15. $15.50. It didn't sound like I said that at first, but it just brought the price of this wreath down even more, which is nice. So I'm just going to, I want to tie it up here at the top. And let me get him all worked in underneath all the greenery. Let go, let go. Okay. Sometimes they don't want to let go of each other. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm just going to tie this right up here. And I think this ribbon is so pretty. And again, it was from Walmart. It was $3. I got it in the floral aisle, the same place where I got the wreath and the picks. Just so you know. It was on an end cap. Hopefully that helps you. It was on an end cap. So we're just going to tie it here. Let them come down. Come on. I don't always like to use wired ribbon. Sometimes I use the wired ribbon. I do. You guys know that. And it has its purpose. It has its place. But I really do like these non-wired ribbons. Is that a word? Non-wired? Or unwired ribbons. I really do like those. And I also really like the velvet ribbons, especially around the holidays. I love the velvet ribbons. All right, Holly, stop playing with it. Leave it alone. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to trim my ends now. And I will show you what everything looks like. Everything turned out so pretty. I'm so happy with this video. Thank you guys for being here. Let's check it all out. All right, guys, this is how the wreath turned out. Now, this was just a Walmart wreath that I bought for $9.98. I took 2 picks from Walmart and I cut them apart and I added them all around to this wreath here, just like I showed you. And then I just tied a simple bow on it in that pretty check ribbon that we got from Walmart also. And altogether, this wreath here cost less than $16. So it's a pretty high-end wreath for less than $16. And I really hope that you guys like this. All right, guys, so this concludes our video, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next one. And just gonna recap of all the pretty projects that we did today.